Coverage you can count on with Chief Meteorologist Kate McKenna and the Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network.
Well, earlier in the newscast, I was giving you the latest information on Hurricane Ida. It did become a hurricane earlier this afternoon, and it only continues to intensify now that it's over the Gulf of Mexico. It will stay there over the next 24 hours and just continue to get stronger. We are expecting impacts here in North Alabama, especially Tuesday. It looks like the wettest day of next week, but I'll track that for you in a little more detail coming up. I do want to mention that for this weekend, it is going to be hot, seasonably so, though. Temperatures near average with a few thunderstorms possible each afternoon, both Saturday and Sunday. Not widespread rain, not a washout by any stretch of the imagination. The Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network shows us this. This little cluster of thunderstorms is moving toward the northwest, and it's moving pretty quickly. This is not going to be something that sticks around for very long. These pockets of heavier rain continue to track into Madison County, parts of Morgan, parts of Jackson County as well. And as we go through the rest of tonight, those will continue to push up into Tennessee as they fade past the next couple of hours here, really. Future radar shows us this. As we go from the current time period, this data source is picking up on a little bit of activity that we're seeing right now. And as we get into tomorrow morning, we'll hold on to some cloud cover, but we don't keep much of that rain in place. 7 o'clock tomorrow, starting with a partly to mostly cloudy sky, temperatures in the 70s. Once we get into the afternoon, the chance for a shower or a storm is there by 3 o'clock, but I've only got isolated storm chances for your Saturday, which means it's not bad weather to maybe spend the day at the pool. Your high is near 90. That is close to average, and an isolated storm is possible, but I think for the most part your outdoor plans will be just fine for tomorrow. So here is Ida. Here's another recap of what I was telling you at the top of the show, that Ida is a Category 1 storm. It is now away from Cuba, over the Gulf, and it will continue to strengthen over the next 24 to 36 hours especially. That's kind of our key time period here through the weekend. Maximum sustained wind at 80 miles per hour. So the track on this takes Ida through the Gulf, and it keeps us on this track here heading towards basically central Louisiana along the coast here. And there's not a lot of wiggle room in this forecast from the National Hurricane Center in the sense that it hasn't changed very much over the past few hours. But just know that the center of the storm can be anywhere within this forecast cone. That's really important to remember. Category 4 storm just before landfall. That's wind of 140 miles per hour that we're forecasting by 7 o'clock Sunday morning. And look at the timestamp here. Landfall now mainly into Sunday afternoon into the evening. That's also been pushed back just a little bit from the last update that we checked in. Ida continues to move inland, tracks through Louisiana up into Mississippi, knocking on our door by around midday on Tuesday. There's that center of circulation moving into northern Mississippi. Now for us, look at all of the rain starting to move in. Impacts here. If we are closer to that center of circulation, closer to that tropical storm, then eventually tropical depression as Ida continues to weaken, that's going to up our chance for those spin-up tornadoes, the stronger wind. But at a bare minimum, we are going to be seeing quite a bit of rain, it looks like, out of Ida. Once we start to get into Wednesday night, most of that's pulling well off towards the northeast, and we just got a couple of showers left over here in the area. Look at all of the rain that we're going to see along the Gulf Coast. Not only storm surge, but just rain by itself. Over 15 inches of rain expected in coastal Louisiana. For North Alabama, our higher rainfall totals come along the Mississippi-Alabama state line. Over 5 inches of rain possible, 3 to 4 inches as you get farther toward the east. Your 7-day forecast, it looks like this. A 20% chance for a storm, remember, tomorrow. A 30% chance of rain for Sunday. And by Tuesday, your rain chance up to 80%. There still can be some adjustment in this forecast, so be watching through the weekend as we get closer to Ida impacting our area. You can always listen for your forecast, 104.3 ZYP.